Greetings and welcome to the School of Symmetrical Healing. My name is Bennett, and I'm here to share a universal healing practice that you can use to heal yourself and your life, no matter who you are or what your circumstances might be. This practice is extremely versatile and extremely powerful because it works at a soul level. In symmetrical healing, the soul is considered to be the basic building block of existence. We call this basic building block the pattern of being. The pattern of being is a kind of universal template, a foundational cosmic blueprint that shapes every detail of the world within us and around us. Everything that exists, from the tiniest subatomic particle to the infinite expanse of the universe in its totality, is constructed according to this one simple pattern, and each thing that exists displays its own unique variation of this pattern. In other words, you have your own pattern of being. And so do I, and so does everyone and everything else. Your pattern of being is a living, multidimensional system which is continually changing, growing, and evolving without ever losing its fundamental symmetrical shape. Your pattern comprises everything that makes you you, including your mind and your body, your spirit and your will, yourself and your reality, your heart, and the interactive process of existence that your heart initiates, mediates, and facilitates. By healing your pattern of being, you can heal everything about yourself and everything about your life. Today's channeled healing session is designed to help you, no matter who you are, no matter what you believe or don't believe, no matter where you are in your process of healing and evolution, and no matter what kinds of issues you find yourself facing. Before we get started, pause the video and find a quiet, comfortable place where you can lie down for the duration of the session. Once you're all settled in and ready to go, press play to begin. We'll start by setting our intention with an opening prayer. If you're uncomfortable with the idea of prayer, feel free to think of this as a simple declaration of intent. Loving pattern, loving process, loving being of the one true loving God. Please protect and surround us with your loving light. Please fill us with your loving light. And please guide us in improving our physical mobility, flexibility, and freedom of movement. In this exercise, we'll learn how to use your body's natural process of awareness, interaction, and expression to improve mobility, flexibility, physical strength, and freedom of movement. The approach offered in this exercise might be new to you, but it is not new to your body. Your body already knows how to do this. Your body was born knowing how to do this. If you give your physical body permission to move exactly as it needs to move, you'll find out that your body has the power to heal, strengthen, regenerate, and revitalize itself. Even if it takes a little bit of time, if you give this process a chance, your body will remember exactly what it needs to do in order to bring itself back into balance. Once you learn how to do this, you can use the same approach to heal your physical experience on every level. The more often you work with this exercise, the healthier, stronger, more flexible, more resilient, more youthful, and more vital your body will become. We'll start by tuning into your physical body, and especially into any places where your body's freedom of movement seems to be compromised. Mobility issues can affect your legs and feet, your arms and hands, your hips and pelvis, your chest and shoulders, your spine and rib cage, your neck and head, and any other part of your body. If freedom of movement is compromised in one part of your body, this tends to affect other parts of your body as well. Impaired freedom of movement can be a pervasive issue that impacts the entire body, limiting the body's ability to express itself in all of the ways that it needs to express itself in order to unfold into existence in a healthy way. Allow yourself to tune into your physical body and notice any place where your freedom of movement feels compromised. Your body might want to show you where the biggest issues are by actively moving so that you become aware of where your range of motion is the most limited. If your body seems to want to move right now, give it permission to move in whatever way it needs to move and to show you whatever it needs to show you. Note that your body might also choose to show you what the top priority is simply by calling your attention to this part of your body, the part of your body that needs help first. This could mean that you see an image in your mind's eye, for example, an image of your legs, feet, hips, pelvis, arms, hands, wrists, ankles, chest, shoulders, spine, rib cage, neck, head, or any other part of your body. Or you could see lights or shadows or colors around the part of your body that needs your attention. Or a particular part of your body might call out to you through some kind of sensory experience, such as aches and pains, itchiness, tingling, shivers, pins and needles, or any other type of physical symptom. Ask your physical body to please show you exactly where you need to start, and trust any input that your body gives you. If you wish, you can even make this request out loud. Asking out loud can be surprisingly helpful, as it brings the question out of your head and into the physical world, where your body can receive it at a sensory level and respond to it more directly. It's important to note that the part of your body that needs help first will not necessarily be the part of your body that gets the most focus during this session. In many cases, the part of your body that needs help first is simply the part of your body that can unlock this healing process for you. Wherever you start out, you will naturally be guided to the next place that needs help, and the next place, and the next, as healing progresses. By working with whichever part of your body needs help first, you initiate a process of movement and healing that can then proceed to take your body wherever it needs to go. Pause the video now and take some time to let your body show you where to start. Press play again when you're ready to resume. Once you've identified a starting place, give your body permission to move in whatever way it needs to move in order to restore flexibility, mobility, and full range of motion in this place. Again, you might want to communicate this intention by saying something out loud. For example, I give my shoulders and neck permission to move in whatever ways they need to move in order to restore full freedom of movement. Speaking your intention out loud brings it out of your head and into the physical world, where your physical body can hear this and respond. When your body begins to move to restore full flexibility and mobility, you might find that these movements are very small and subtle at first. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. In fact, a lot can be happening even when your body's movements are barely perceptible. Recognize that small, subtle physical movements can be just as healing as more dramatic and emphatic movements, and allow your body to move in exactly the way that it needs to move for as long as it needs to, whether it wants to move slowly or quickly, softly or strongly. If, on the other hand, you find that your body's movements are very emphatic and dramatic right off the bat, this is also a sign that things are healing. Dramatic physical movement can be very surprising, but don't let this throw you off. If a lot of physical movement is happening very quickly, simply tune into and be present with the way that this feels to you, and with the way that your body is really experiencing this in real time. Accept and embrace this experience, and allow your body to move as dramatically as it needs to, for as long as it needs to. The key here is awareness. If you accept everything that you're experiencing around your body's need to move, tune into everything that comes up around the issue of poor physical mobility, and allow yourself to be fully present with all of this. Your body will move exactly as it needs to move in order to heal, no more and no less. The more fully present you can be with your body, and especially with whichever part of your body is moving in the moment, and the more fully you're able to let go and allow this part of your body to take the lead in its own healing, the more easily and effectively your body will be able to move to heal itself without pushing too hard, moving around too quickly, flailing around too violently, jerking too suddenly, or doing anything else that might cause further damage. Pause the video now and take some time to let your body show you how it needs to move in order to address the issue of poor mobility. Press play again when you're ready to resume. As you begin to release control and to give your body permission to do everything that it needs to do in order to heal itself, you are likely to find that some of your body's movements don't make sense to you. For example, the way that your body chooses to move might not seem to have anything to do with the mobility, flexibility, and freedom of movement issues that you're trying to address. The parts of your body that want to move around might not even be the parts of your body that seem to need help. If the kind of movement that your body chooses to make doesn't seem to match up with your idea of how this should go, or to be related to what actually needs to heal, don't let this confuse you too much. Remember that your body has many different moving parts, and that all of these parts belong to a single living system. Every part of your body is connected to every other part, not only physically, but also energetically, spatially, emotionally, psychologically, and in every other way. It might not seem as if moving your neck is going to help to release your tight hips, but if you give your body full permission to move, exactly as it needs to move, in order to free itself up, and if you continue to be as present as you can with every aspect of this experience, then your body is naturally going to proceed to move in all of the ways that it really needs to move in order to heal what you most want to heal. As the session progresses, you will also find that this activity shifts from one place to another, and another, and another after that. For example, movement in your neck might spread to, or switch over to, movement in your knees, your jaw, your ankles, your fingers, or any other part of your body. Let's say that your hips are the part of your body that need the most help, but your hips don't seem to want to move. Instead, some other, seemingly unrelated part of your body wants to move. Don't let this throw you off. Instead, trust the process to take you where you need to go. This process of unwinding, moving, and releasing might take some time to reach your hips, but if you trust your body to do exactly what it needs to do in order to make this happen, and have faith that your body knows the steps it needs to take in order to get there, the process of release will extend to your hips eventually. Do not allow your conscious mind to interfere with this process. Your conscious mind does not know, cannot know, and will be utterly unable to figure out how to move your body in order to fix it. Your conscious mind might think that it knows the correct answer, but even if its conceptual understanding is correct, the answer will still be wrong, because your mind is incapable of knowing exactly how your body needs to move in order to heal itself. Your conscious mind knows exactly how it needs to move in order to heal itself at the level of consciousness. It does not know how your physical body needs to move in order to heal itself at the level of physicality. Your conscious mind does not and cannot know how any other part of you needs to move in order to heal itself. No part of you can know how another part needs to move or what it needs to communicate or express in order to heal. It is a terrible mistake to try to get your conscious mind to take over and do everything for you, because the conscious mind is simply not equipped to do everything for you. The fact of the matter is that the conscious mind is not designed to do most of what human beings expect it to do at the present time on planet Earth. If you enlist the conscious mind to do something that it is not designed to do, you're setting it up for failure. Given that the people of planet Earth tend to expect far too much of it, the conscious mind is doomed to fail at most of what it is currently being asked to do. The conscious mind is very powerful, but this power is preeminent only within the domain of consciousness. In the domain of consciousness, the conscious mind must therefore take the lead. But in the domain of physicality, the physical body has to take the lead. In the domain of emotion, the emotional body has to take the lead. In the domain of the subconscious mind has to take the lead, and so forth. Over-reliance on the conscious mind to do things that it is simply not equipped to do is one of the reasons that so much suffering has been happening on planet Earth for such a long time. If you wish to alleviate suffering, both your own suffering and the suffering of other living beings, you are going to have to recognize that your conscious mind has limits, just as every dimension of your pattern has limits. And you are going to have to start honoring those limits. This exercise will not work if you try to diagnose the problem and/or figure out how to fix it using your conscious mind. Your physical body knows exactly what it needs to do in order to heal itself, and will do so, provided that you give it full permission to move in whichever way it needs to move, and that you bring the full presence of your awareness to this process. But you can't bring your full awareness to your body's process of healing if you're using a different part of your awareness to try to figure out a quicker, easier way to fix the situation. You can't give your body full permission to do what it needs to do if you are simultaneously trying to use your conscious mind to work out a different method or approach. The only way to give your physical body full permission to do exactly what it needs to do is to trust that it knows exactly what it needs to do, to accept whatever it needs to do, and to allow it to do everything that it needs to do in order to heal. The best use of your conscious mind in this context is as a supporting player. If you want to give your body a chance to heal, you're going to have to go all in on this approach and bring the full power of your consciousness to bear as a support system. Your conscious mind cannot be allowed to take the lead at any point in this process. Your physical body is the superhero. Your conscious mind is the sidekick. Your physical body is the rock star. Your conscious mind is the crowd. Your physical body is the football player. Your conscious mind is the pep squad. Under no circumstances can you allow these roles to flip. And this might be a tall order because if you're like most people on planet Earth at this time, your programming is going to lean on you to push your body's wisdom aside and let your conscious mind take the reins. If at any point you find that your conscious mind tries to hijack this process by taking the lead, gently bring it back to a position of support, presence, and encouragement. In all likelihood, your conscious mind is not accustomed to having to trust your physical body to do what needs to be done. But in order for this exercise to succeed, your conscious mind is going to have to place full faith and trust in your physical body. Once your body begins to move, ask your consciousness to be fully present with this experience, with all of the physical sensations that this brings up, and with all of the physical movements that are being triggered. Do not let your consciousness dissociate into thoughts about what could be causing this, whether it's related to this or that other thing, how can we fix it, what are we having for dinner tonight, or anything else. Instead, ask your conscious mind to accept and embrace everything that your physical body needs to do during this session, and to sit back and allow your body to take the wheel and drive the car wherever it needs to go. The more fully present your conscious mind can be with your body's experience, the more room your body has to move, as it needs to move, in order to clear and resolve the issues that most need to be resolved. Pause the video now and give your conscious mind a chance to let go of control and ease into this supporting role so that your consciousness is fully present with and supportive of the experience of your physical body. Press play again when you're ready to resume. When you give your physical body permission to move, exactly as it needs to move in order to heal, you will find that it begins to move in such a way as to accomplish two very different, but closely related purposes. First of all, your body will want to move to clear any blockages, distortions, or reversals in the form of your physical body, in the energy field that surrounds your body, and in the energy that flows through your body. This could mean, for example, that your legs start to shake, that your teeth chatter, that your spine wriggles around, that your hips spaz out, that your arms flop around, that your fingers clench and unclench, or anything else that your body needs to do in order to clear any stagnant energy and to loosen up any stuck places in your physical form. Second of all, your body will want to move to align and strengthen itself so that every part of you starts to be able to work the way that it's supposed to. This could mean that one or more of your limbs rises into the air and begins to move, deliberately, maybe even slowly, in order to experiment with and realign the way that it's accustomed to moving. That your heels or elbows dig into the ground in order to push your hips, shoulders, or spine into the air, so that these parts of your body can move more freely in order to strengthen and align themselves. That your neck and head move purposefully in order to try out new positions and to find a better alignment with your spine. That your whole body arches up or rolls from side to side. That your limbs end up floating suspended above the ground for an extended period of time. Or that your pelvis, your neck and head, your shoulders and upper chest, or any other part of your body ends up floating in this way in order to strengthen and align itself in whatever way it needs to be strengthened and aligned. These are just a few examples of the kinds of things that your body might want to do in order to heal itself. If the way that your body moves seems strange to you, recognize that it only seems strange because your body knows exactly how to move in order to heal what it needs to heal, and you don't. The reality is that you simply have no idea what your body needs to do in order to bring about the healing that it needs. When your body moves as it really needs to move in order to heal mobility issues and restore full freedom of movement, it's essentially speaking a foreign language, one which you don't know and can't understand, which means that you're not equipped to track it or translate it. As difficult as it might be to hand control over to your body, you're going to have to let go of control if full healing is what you seek. Recognize that the more fully you're able to release control and to trust your body to show you how to do this, the more fully your body is empowered to do exactly what it needs to do. As your body continues to unwind and move, you might find that you want to make sound in order to facilitate this. Give your body permission to make whatever sounds it needs to make as it moves to restore full mobility, flexibility, and freedom of movement. No matter how strange these sounds might seem to you, recognize that your body knows exactly the sounds it needs to make in order to facilitate this process. You might also find that your abdominal organs, your cardiovascular system, your respiratory system, your reproductive organs, your central nervous system, or any other part of your body begins to react to what's happening. Even if it seems unrelated, if any part of your body has anything at all to communicate, give it permission to express this, either through physical movement, by making sound, or in any other way. While it's true that this exercise is primarily focused on healing your musculoskeletal and myofascial systems, other parts of your body can also facilitate this process by expressing whatever they need to express. Pause the video now and give your body as much time as it needs to move in all of the ways that it needs to move and to make all of the sounds that it needs to make in order to restore full mobility, flexibility, and freedom of movement. Press play again when you're ready to close out the session. We'll end this session with a closing prayer. Loving pattern, loving process, loving being of the one true loving God, please protect and surround us with your loving light. Please fill us with your loving light. And please clean up and sort out anything and everything left over from this session. Put everything in its right place or places. Please balance us out in all of the ways that we need to be balanced out to heal safely, fully, freely, and unconditionally moving forward. And please, dear God, please be with us always and in all ways, unconditionally. Amen. Selah. Thank you. This concludes our channeled healing session. You might find that you need more time to rest before getting up, as these sessions can take quite a bit of work. Or you might find that you're feeling energized and ready to go. Either way, before you move on with your day, be sure to drink a nice big glass of water, as hydration is essential for healing. If you find that there are other aspects of your physical body that need help, note that there are many other channeled healing workout sessions available on this channel, including strengthening exercises, joint improvement exercises, spinal health exercises, and so forth. If you'd like help with a particular issue that you don't see addressed in our list of exercises, please let me know, and I will do my best to channel an exercise for that particular issue. If you'd like to support the channel, please give this video a thumbs up, hype, share, subscribe, and tick the notification bell. If you have any comments, questions, or special requests, please drop them in the comments section. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, private coaching and healing sessions are available by phone. For more information about symmetrical healing, check out the books in the Symmetrical Healing series. Links to all of these resources can be found in the description. Until next time, happy healing, everyone.